Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the riots in Abuja, in Abuja, Nigeria. If you don't know about it, let me just give you a quick update. For the past few days, there have been riots in Abuja. The Muslim Shiites are protesting because their leader has been, in prison since 2015, and his name is Shia Imar. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this right. I know I'm not, but I'm gonna do the best I can. His name is Ibrahim El Zakzay. Is the leader of the Muslim Association of Nigeria and is a very influential figure to Muslims in Nigeria. This man has been, locked up in prison for the past, I'll say, 4 years, and even after the investigation done by the Nigerian army and the SSS, as a secret service in Nigeria, kind of equivalent to the FBI, they did an investigation and there was a court date set. When they came to court, the judge decided that the grounds that the Nigerian army and the Nigerian police force are holding him on is baseless. There's no substance to the case. So the court ruled in favor of Shakir, and the court gave the state a maximum of 45 days to release him. And also, just to add, his wife was also detained. So the court ordered them to release him and his wife within the next 45 days of when the judgment was made, and to pay him a fee of 50 million naira. That is about $150,000 in USD. And said because the case they had was nothing. They were holding him against his will, just because he's an influential figure, just because he stands up for what he believes in. And I know there's a lot of conspiracy about Muslim and Shiites, but that's not the point. The point is, once the court orders something, the judgment is meant to be upheld. But in Nigeria, it almost seems like even if the court rules against something or on something, it's like nothing is done to enforce the law. So he hasn't, and this court order was done in 2015, mind you. So the past few years, it told him to release him in 45 days, and over 2 years he's still in detention. And this whole riot started because last week he suffered a stroke because he's getting old, and his health is not really balanced, and his wife's health too is deteriorating like as quickly as it can. And his followers want him to travel to seek medical attention, but the Nigerian police and the SSS refuse to release him for no apparent reason. I've done a lot of research about this man, and how it all started was the Nigerian army invaded his house in Zaria years ago. And when they did that, they took him into custody. After they took him into custody, he was later released. Then they came back and invaded his home again, and this time they just came in gun blazing. They killed about 140 innocent people, 1,000 people in Zaria at that point in time. I think it was called the Zaria massacre. It was covered, but it didn't receive the attention it deserved, because it wasn't really all over the place. If you don't know about this, if you haven't researched it, you wouldn't know this is happening in Nigeria. So they came in and they killed innocent Nigerians, and they also killed 4 of his sons that very day. So see how much this man has lost for no apparent reason, because they think that he has ties with Iraq, and their investigation is baseless. As far as I can tell, it isn't. They have no reason to hold him. They're holding him because he has followers. They're holding him because he's a prominent figure in the Muslim community. They're holding him because they're scared of him. And it doesn't matter if you're scared of someone. The Nigerian constitution comes first, and it's supposed to be it's supposed to be followed to the T. But that's not the case in Nigeria. It really isn't. So a couple of days, that's when his followers, protested, and they marched to, I think, the National Assembly in Abuja, and again, the Nigerian police just descended on them. Different people were killed. They fired live and ammunition to peaceful protesters. It wasn't a violent protest. They were just protesting the fact that their leader has been in jail for how many years, and he's supposed to have been released. And they have every right to be upset. They have every right to be angry, to feel unheard. So that's what happened, and it's really unacceptable. I feel like the Nigerian government, they need to do the right thing and release him, and stop killing innocent Nigerians just because they want to. They just fired live ammunition. Lots of people were killed on both sides, and it didn't have to get to that point. I feel like the Nigerian army and the Nigerian police force just wanted it to get there. This situation could have been contained because the protests were peaceful. It wasn't a violent protest.